I promise to tell the truth, always, about my intentions and my beliefs.
Straight talk.
Straight talk. A little straight talk. The success will be fairly easy.
I believe that we can win an overwhelming victory in a very short period of time.
Easy. It was easy. The American people were led to believe that this would be some kind of a day at the beach, which many of us fully understood from the beginning would be a very, very difficult undertaking.
I knew it was probably going to be long and hard and tough, and those that voted for it and thought that somehow it was going to be some kind of an easy task, then I'm sorry they were mistaken. Maybe they didn't know what they were voting for.
Straight talk. I went down to South Carolina and said that the flag that was flying over the state capitol, which was a Confederate flag, that I shouldn't be involved in it. It was a state issue. It's an act of cowardice. Straight talk.
Neither party should be defined by pandering to the outer reaches of American politics and the agents of intolerance, whether they be Louis Farrakhan or Al Sharpton on the left, or Pat Robertson or Jerry Falwell on the right.
Do you believe that Jerry Falwell is still an agent of intolerance?
No, I don't.
McCain recently spent some political quality time with Falwell, delivering the commencement address at the Reverend's Fundamentalist Liberty University.
Thank you, Dr. Falwell. And thank you, Liberty University class of 2006.
Straight talk.
Should gay marriage be allowed?
I think that gay marriage should be allowed if there's a ceremony kind of thing, if you want to call it that. I don't have any problem with that. I believe if people want to have private ceremonies, it's fine. I do not believe that gay marriages should be legal.
Are you against civil unions for gay couples?
No, I am not. But that the neighborhoods are safe. We walk down the streets with no body armor on.
McCain's delegation was guarded by more than 100 American soldiers with 3 Black Hawk helicopters and 2 Apache gunships overhead.
General Petraeus goes out there almost every day in an unarmed Humvee.
Because I checked with General Petraeus' people overnight, and they said that he never goes out in anything less than an up-armored Humvee.
Well, I'm not saying that they could go without protection. I've been involved in every national security issue for the last 20 years.
I am prepared. Need no on-the-job training.
Al-Qaeda is going back into Iran and receiving training.
You said that the Iranians were training Al-Qaeda.
I'm sorry.
Extremists.
I'm sorry. The Iranians are training extremists, not Al-Qaeda.
I've come here and told these people, never again will a disaster, either natural or man-made, be mishandled in this fashion.
McCain said if he were in charge during Katrina, he would have been on the ground helping.
The morning that Katrina made land, mere hours after it hit, where was Senator McCain? Celebrating his own birthday with President Bush right next to Air Force One on the ground in Arizona.
Senator McCain, you have said repeatedly, quote, I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated.
Actually, I don't know where you got that quote from.
I got it from John McCain, and here it is. Quote, I'm going to be honest. I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated.
I've got to convince people, because of my extensive background on the economy and knowledge.
I don't have that kind of expertise to know exactly whether he has cut interest rates sufficiently or not.
Senator McCain, are Americans better off than they were 8 years ago?
I think you could argue that Americans overall are better off.
Senator, you do not believe we are better off by any means than we were 8 years ago.
Oh, no. No. We let spending get completely out of control. Of course those tax cuts have to remain permanent.
I voted against the tax cuts.
You voted to extend them.
I voted to extend them.
I voted against the tax cut.
I've always been for tax cuts. We either keep our word or we don't keep our word. I intend to keep my word to the American people.